Hi, Tom. Hi, Truth. Hi, Ramona. I got applesauce. It's fine. How's everybody doing tonight? This morning. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. You should be asleep, Tom. Hi, Cowboy Clarence. Tom told me I should be asleep.
Tom.
Rocky's not quite asleep yet.
Tom, what time is it? Tom, I will kick your ass. Tom, I'm too tired for your bullshit. Tom, you should go to bed. You should go to bed. Be good.
You aren't the boss of me, he says.
Be good. Go nanny.
I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I woke up about midnight 30. So I got 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm wide awake now. I'll get really, 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 really tired at about 8, 9 o'clock. And then I'll just go outside. I'm wide awake if I'm outside. I don't know. It's a cancel out combo. Genuinely, that's going to be the best bet. Making a blanket for my nephew who's on the way. He's not here yet. My sister's still pregnant with him. He is due January 4th. Oh, that'll be fun. I just realized something. 4th, 5th, then 6th. That'll be really fun. It's only 3 and technically I'm in bed. Tom said technically he's in bed. But he's not sleeping, so... Yeah, but if Tom goes to sleep, then nobody will talk to me in here. Tom said I'll go to sleep if Rocky beats me in arm wrestling. I think you just want Rocky to hold your hand. Rocky has very rough, calloused hands. They're not soft. They feel really nice on bits, though. The calluses do. What? They do. Don't call me out like that. Yeah, that's what I thought, Tom. Just wants to hold Rocky's hand. Rocky's not nice. I don't know who painted this picture for y'all that Rocky's nice. Rocky's a dick. Terrible boyfriend.
Horrible.
Worst boyfriend ever. I don't know. Ash is a pretty bad boyfriend.
Hey.
He is.
No.
Who
cares?
He's physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive, and sexually abusive.
But he cares.
He
puts a lot of care and love into it.
He hates when he feels love for somebody.
Yes, he twists a lot of care and love into it.
He's a terrible boyfriend.
Oh my God, your breath is Oh my God, your breath is disgusting. Here, let me hand brush your teeth for the next 45 minutes straight and tell you how good you're doing. And then smack you on the head for having to do it in the first place.
Hi from North Dakota. I'm Native American, and I say that you're always looking beautiful. Thank you, Jordan. Hello. He's a dick. He's an asshole.
Laced with love.
Terrible boyfriend. Yes. Terrible.
The best.
Worthless boyfriend. Does nothing but eat bread and pasta and beat the fuck out of people. Terrible boyfriend. Hoards yarn too. Because it's pretty. Doesn't use it.
Squares up with cats.
Squares up with cats. Will fist fight a cat. Tom said the meaner the better. You'd love Ash. He'd love Ash. I don't want to eat my applesauce. I want to drink my applesauce. I'm a lady. I'm not getting enough applesauce in my mouth at once.
I wonder if he's playing music.
Couldn't tell you. If we're quiet long enough, I will replay this live tomorrow. That snoring you, can I fight Hades? No. That's Ash's job. Yeah, don't bring fists to a claw fight. I learned that the hard way. I swear he loves me. It's the only toxic relationship I'm willing to... That's a lie. Rocky is so toxic.
Yeah, Rocky is so toxic.
Sorry about that, guys. Go to bed. I'm almost out of applesauce and now I'm sad. It's so far away. Rocky usually keeps my applesauce bowl full. That's not happening right now. So that's my applesauce for tonight. Exhausted. Shut the fuck up. This is why your mom doesn't fucking love you. Your mom doesn't like me because I used to self-harm really bad.
I feel like that's legitimately the reason. And if that's the reason, I want to punch her in the face.
Like, she liked me until the day that she seen me in a short sleeve shirt. This woman adored me, like, 100%, and then seen me in a short sleeve shirt one day back when I was in my really bad self-harming days, and she didn't like me anymore. The bowl is always full if you eat straight from the jar. I usually do, but I'm trying to be a lady. Sir, that is a whole lawnmower. Can you guys hear him? I just woke up. How about you? I've been awake for a minute. 404 day not found. Excuse me. At least we know he's alive. Why is a freight train coming through your apartment? I'm trying to figure out the same fucking thing, Tom. At least I know he's alive.
You need to see how long into the video you are right now so that we can know where to stop for that line right there.
10 minutes in.
10 minutes in. What is something?
Did you get him some medicine? Do I look like I have medicine money?
No, that's pure exhaustion.
That's just pure exhaustion. He works 12-hour shifts. On his feet the entire time. I don't got medicine money. I'm broke. My last day that I worked as a waitress was last Friday, and I made $14 and was forced to clock out because there was too many people on the clock. But that's okay. Rocky put two. I hope that new job can get him some money then. Oh, it does. He's making good money there. Rocky quit being a server / bartender and is going to work at the same place that Crazy works at. So I will be home alone a lot, cooking, cleaning, baking, dancing. Tom, yours are broken. Tom says he'd work on his feet, but I'm entertaining Rocky while trying to go to sleep. Come work in my restaurant. I made $230 my last shift. I can promise you I will not make that much money. People praise how much money they make at their restaurants and stuff, and they're like, yeah, you'll make so much money, you're cute, blah, blah, blah. No, I won't. I'm an amazing server. I would love to have a live recording one day of how I am when I waitress so that I can go back and rewatch it and figure out where the fuck I'm doing wrong. I walk up to a table. Girls always make money than the men where I work. Same with where I work, except me.
That one actually is true.
Everyone makes more money than me. Even the servers that suck at their job, the 16-year-old that can't even bring alcohol to tables makes more money than me because she's got big tits. That's literally all it is. Melinda agrees with me.
She's made herself look like she's older than 16.
Yes, purposefully, by wearing a push-up bra, low-cut shirts, a fuck ton of makeup, and tight clothes. You'd fit in perfect at my job. I promise you I wouldn't, honey. I love waitressing, but it's just not cutting it for me. I walk up to a table. I ask, how are y'all doing today? They tell me they're good. Ask me how I'm doing. I say, I'm good. My name's Jasmine. I'm going to be taking care of y'all today. What can I get you started to drink with? They tell me their drinks. I bring them their drinks. I say, all right, I'll be right back around in a few moments to get your order put in. Walk up. What can I get for y'all? Get their order put in, bring out their food as soon as it comes up in the window, give them a smile, let them eat their food, ask them one time how it's tasting, leave them be and to their own devices until their food's gone, make sure their drinks stay refilled, and they still don't like me. I have been told by customers, I am too nice and it comes off as flirty. Tom, if you wear a push-up bra and makeup, I feel like you won't be living where you're living anymore, honey. I feel like people would be highly concerned about you. But honestly, you might. There's a shtick for everyone. Post it on Twitter, see if you make some money off of it. I thought making a Twitter account would mean I'd make money.
My shtick is the Fritz that knows exactly what they're doing. They constantly look like I'm extremely busy.
No matter how dead we are.
But I always know exactly what I'm doing in that place and everything else is busy.
My issue is I can take someone's order without writing it down, not fuck up a single thing, bring them their food out, and they'll still leave me no money to $1.50.
It's annoying.
Don't get me started on to-go orders.
That being said, you make to-go orders out to a food place, and they're making things like salads, soups, or appetizer items. I promise you, your server takes part in making those items. Tip your server.
Tip your
It's
server.
$3. Come on. They did something. They gave you a service. Be nice. sucks.
Waitressing sucks, especially around this time of year because everybody hoards their money. Because why in the world would they want to give out money that they've got to use for Christmas? I don't work again until Friday when I work with the little 16-year-old that causes so much drama that Rocky put in 2 weeks. I am scheduled as close. You are scheduled as second out, by the way. Later, honey. Have a great night. Sleep well. Over here preaching, I can fall asleep if you go live. Still awake. Yeah, Black Friday this week and not. We go, I work at a restaurant, I work in the mall, so tips are gonna be crap. Tips are gonna be shit. And every Friday, the restaurant that I work at does all you can eat cod dinners and prime rib for an 8-ounce for $17 comes with 2 sides, or a 12-ounce for $20 with 2 sides. People will spend $40 and leave me a penny. I've had somebody legit leave me a penny before. That one stressed me out. Like, the fuck did I do so wrong that you left me a penny? I do have my regulars though. Like, one of my regulars started off with tipping me $2. They're now up to $10 that they tip me. They're absolute sweethearts. They no longer call me Jasmine. I am Jazzy, Jazz. Things like that, which is very sweet. They absolutely adore me, and I don't want to quit my job, but I also don't want to work under the owner that has the place. Dude's a piece of shit. Wouldn't doubt it if he followed. Maybe that's why he's always watching the cameras when I'm at work. Maybe he follows me on YouTube and is trying to figure out if it's actually me.
Travis.
Oh yeah. Hey Travis, it's me. You could stop watching me while I'm at work, you creeper. I don't know, I'm gonna quit my job and then do figure out how to do something like OnlyFans where I go live half naked and cook and clean and bake half naked. I feel like that would be so boring though. Purposefully cook bacon naked. Rocky Montgomery. Well, you've tried that before twice. I have tried that before, more than twice. Yeah, but I think the scars would look really nice. I look pretty covered in scars. But like, I don't want to do OnlyFans though because of all the bullshit that goes on with it. They're not nice to their creators. I would rather do like I like Peak Social. That one's really good, but not enough people know about it. That, and every time I do a paid stream on Peak Social, they like boot me out of it after people have spent money, and I'm like, these people are giving me their money and then you're booting me, so they're losing their money and I'm losing content time. Like, I enjoy making my content. It is fun for me. It's not even about the money. It's legitimately just fun for me. I really want to cook bacon naked now. One of the days that Crazy takes overtime, if you do end up getting the job there, maybe you don't take overtime with him. So you wouldn't want to spoil me? Absolutely rotten with extra money that is just extra. Don't look at me under your hood like that. What? Fansly is better than OnlyFans to their creators, but I'm sure neither is great. With the amount of money that they take from their creators, they're not great. They suck. That's why so many creators charge such high prices for like pay-per-view and stuff, because they're losing 20% of it to OF, and then they lose another, depending on the state they live in, 20 to 30% to put back into taxes because you still got to pay your taxes. So they're really only seeing 40 to 50% of the money that is sent to them. Whereas the way that I do it, I don't have to charge as high because tattoo tour. So the ones that you can see right off the rip, anti-possession tattoo, says Kiki with little bird prints for my bird that passed away. That one's for my grandfather. These are just doodles, legitimately just doodles. My little sister drew that one, so I tattooed it on me. I turned myself into a doodle board. This is my bipolar tattoo. Right there. The IRS won't come after me, trust me. I do things the smart way, the proper way, the legal way. I do my taxes. Do. Only the strong survive and love. Hades paw prints right here. Hold on, pain ends. Stitches. Night veil. Doodle. Fucking cows. The first jailhouse tattoo I ever got. One that I got with my sister. Few of my siblings' names. I do not want to turn around to show you the rest of them. But I have fairy wings tattooed on my back. There's a hair that just fell off my head. There it is. Fairy wings. On the shoulder I have a memoriam tattoo. One on my rib cage. I have like what's left of promise. I have an A. I have a C. I have an R. Another R. My entire left leg is dedicated to flowers. My right leg has a hand, like I tattooed my brother's handwriting on my leg after he passed away, a guitar that I drew, miscarriage awareness. What other tattoo? I have a lot of tattoos. I want to eventually get a tattoo around my boob of a flower, around my like right here area of a crescent moon shaped of flowers. But it's got to be on the left side or both. Both would look cool as shit. But it'd be really expensive and I don't think I'll ever be able to afford something like that. Because I would go to the artist that did my nipple piercings and he charges good money for tattoos because they're very good quality. Expensive doesn't always mean better, but in the case of tattoos, it usually does. The person that did the majority of my professional ones was dirt cheap, and they're not the best tattoos in the world. Like the one that I have on my rib cage that I got matching with my brother before he passed away is all blown out and looks like ass. I wish I still had all my tattoo stuff. I think I'd give myself a tattoo again. I have everything except my stencil stuff and ink caps. Excuse me. And then my entire family had me like tattooing them, which was dumb on their part because I'm not a professional. I'm legally allowed to tattoo, but doesn't mean you should let me. I was going through comments on some of my old dance videos and really hurt my feelings, by the way. Somebody said I have bad posture, no curves, no hips, flat ass. All over fucking disgusting. I don't have a positive attitude about finances, honey. Got the time? I firmly believe I'm going to lose my place of living and drown for the rest of my life. I want an Avena tattoo. You know, The first person to actually get a tattoo in honor of me will get like free content for a year. I made bread this morning. Yesterday morning. It's the reason why I don't dance anymore, because I put on quite a bit of weight. So my ass ain't the only thing that jiggles anymore. My stomach jiggles, my arm jiggles, my thighs jiggle. And people like to make fun of me for that. And it's like, I'm so sorry I don't have the same body that I had at 17 years old, but thanks for feeding my eating disorder. That's what a lot of people don't realize. The only reason I was so skinny and fit was because I was 17. Which is something that Rocky's always trying to remind me, that I'm not gonna have the same body that I did at 17 years old. Sure you didn't read the 20,000 comments, and that's how many subs you had. I actually do read every comment as they come through because my phone notifies me. So every comment that has ever been made on my videos, I have read. You look better than ever. You're biased, Tom. I have the body of a tomboy. I want to have a feminine body. Had. Oh. I didn't have a body back then. That's the thing. I was just skinny. I didn't even really have an ass technically. I just knew how to shake it. Shake what your mama gave you, and she didn't give me much. This blanket better get bigger. I'm actually gonna be really sad if it doesn't, because I don't have the money for yarn, and my sister is due with my nephew in just over a month. You shook it like you were trying to bring the house down. Tom, that's not how being biased works. If that heater does not stop kicking on, I'm shutting it off. I prefer being cold. I didn't eat dinner last night. I should probably eat some more applesauce. I got mad because I went to sit down with my tomato soup and I spilled it on my leg. And like, straw that broke the camel's back, it stressed me the fuck out. Rocky agrees. Rocky's asleep. Rocky is biased. Some of them are subscribers, so that's the thing. And I try not to read the comments like that. I try to ignore them, but sometimes it gets to be a lot. That, and there's always something. My videos are never good enough. If I do a video like my last one was me in my strawberry pajamas doing a twerk video, and that wasn't good enough. I had somebody say that they wanted me to do it in a thong. I like my YouTube channel. I really do. I don't want to lose it. There's a lot going on here for me. I've had this channel for a while now, and I've built it up from nothing, and I've watched someone do it. It's one of my favorites. I like my strawberry outfit, but the videos of me in a thong constantly get flagged for nudity and sexually explicit content, which risks me losing my channel, and that's all people want to see anymore. And they don't even want to see me dance anymore. They just want to see me twerk. I miss dancing. She's so cute. Look at the beans. Look at the beans. So freaking cute. That's what the spicy sites were for, yeah, but they don't want to pay for the stuff. They want it for free. You definitely can, but I do work, so it's got to be on a day that I don't work. I should take a nap. But if I do, I won't get up in time to go into town. All right, Tom. Love you, honey. Get some sleep. All right, Tom. The last video I recorded was on St. Patrick's Day of this year. Talk to you tomorrow, Tom. I'm excited for Crazy's paycheck because I'm supposed to be getting a new Christmas tree this year. No, the last spicy one. Oh, the last spicy dance video? It was from like 2 Christmases ago. It was done in front of the Christmas tree at my other place that I left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was from 2 Christmases ago. Like 99.9% sure that I do know that's the last time I did something in front of a Christmas tree. It's also the same Christmas that Rocky and I recorded our first video together, technically. I've been actively, that's why I don't like my braces, by the way. My lip gets stuck on them. But I've been actively trying to think of like new content and stuff, but I've pretty much done everything at this point. There's not much more that I can do. Like, it would be nice for a change. Like, so what my issue was, I went live when I got up, after I got out of the shower, technically now yesterday, 24 hours ago, actually, I was live, and I was thinking about doing a dance video while I had the house to myself, because I was going to have the house to myself for about half an hour, so I was thinking about doing a dance video, but somebody came in my live and automatically, while I was in the middle of talking about something, was like, morning twerk, and I'm like, You know what? No, now I'm not even gonna record a dance video. You just ruined it for everyone. I do miss dancing. I wish I still loved it like I used to. I used to love dancing. It was like my stress reliever, my exercise, my everything. And then I started gaining weight. I grew up in a very toxic household where putting on weight was a crime. Like, my mother was, one of her things when I was growing up was she would buy me a whole new wardrobe from my favorite store that I had never even been to, mind you. I just liked the stuff that they sold. But she would buy me a whole new wardrobe from them if I dropped down to 115 pounds. I was 13 years old and on medication that caused me to gain weight. Like, weight has always been an issue in my life. It's always been frowned upon, gaining weight. How tall are you again? I am 5'3 1/4". 115 pounds is a healthy weight, according to the BMI scale, which is so outdated and unfucking real. The BMI scale also does not take into account how big your breasts are. I've currently been on a weight loss journey since April of this year, and I was able to successfully lose almost 20 pounds, and then it started getting cold out and my seasonal depression kicked in, and I just gained literally almost all of it back. Which is that fucked with me bad. It might not fit me anymore, but I think I'd still look really good. But I also have the mental disorder version of anorexia. I was diagnosed when I was in the nut house in 2015 with mental anorexia. Which literally just means that I have the self-control not to starve myself, but I don't have the self-control to stop bullying myself. I bully myself hardcore. I'll go walk in the mirror, I'll go walk in the bathroom, look in the mirror and be like, fucking fat, I hate you. I don't think that's good. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I think we're supposed to be nice to our reflection. Okay, how did this even fucking happen? Where's the end? Where does the end come? That's the end. Don't tighten. I try not to be. There's days where I stand in front of the mirror and I'm like, you're so pretty. Those days don't happen quite as often, but I do that. I do stand in the mirror and tell myself how pretty I am and how much I love myself. Because sometimes she deserves to hear nice words. The problem that I have is I physically just can't lose weight very well. I can do all the diets, I can stick to it, I can do all the exercises, stick to it. I don't lose weight, and the doctor refuses to try to figure out why for me. He thinks it's just because I'm lazy. I'm just lazy. Like, no, my guy, I'm not, I promise. I bust my ass. I had myself down to 400 calories a day. I was in a constant calorie deficit because I was working 2 jobs at the time. I lost weight, put it right back on. If I so much as breathed wrong or took a day off of work, right back up there. I've had people at work, at the job that I work at now, guess my weight. And I apparently do not look my weight because when they guess it, they are way under. And I tell them I want an honest guess from them, that I'm not gonna get mad, because I don't get mad when people guess my weight. I find it funny because my whole life people have always guessed way under what I actually am. Okay, it's untangled. Another fudge cracker. I don't even drink soda. I did for a while there, and I cut it out completely. I will have a slug of Dr. Pepper here and there if I need like bubbles. But other than that, I don't drink it anymore because I was like, yeah, that's probably what my problem is. No. The only thing that I won't give up is my coffee. But I drink coffee and water. That is all I drink. And alcohol occasionally, but I have found that when I smoke marijuana, I can gorge myself on Taco Bell and wake up the next day and have dropped 3 pounds. So I just need to turn into a total stoner and I'll lose weight. Honestly, that's probably what kept me so skinny when I was 17. I was high, 24/7. High or drunk. My little brother is an exercise-aholic. Like, he would go to the gym and I have heartburn. Go to the gym and exercise every day and lift weights and build muscle. It was weird. For a while. See? So I'm not crazy. Like, Rocky will take me, usually on Fridays I smoke, and Rocky will take me up to Taco Bell. We'll pick up a big ass order because that's what I'm going to eat. We'll come home. I'll take 1 to 2 puffs off of my little strawberry bowl and I'll be done. Like, it does not take much for me because I don't smoke often. And I'll sit there and I'll eat a Cravings box, a 5-layer burrito, a Crunchwrap Supreme, a chicken quesadilla, and I think that's usually it. It's a lot of food. That's like 6,000 calories right there. But as long as I smoked weed beforehand, it don't matter. At all. I'm gonna wake up 3 pounds lighter than when I went to bed. It's weird. I did look it up though. You're making me want a 5-layer burrito, and I do not have 5-layer burrito money. I'm not a fan of the chalupas because one of the times that I got one, it was rotted. To be fair, my Taco Bell sucks ass. You know, I would kill to like do FaceTiming with fans and stuff. I think it'd be fun. I wouldn't know what to talk about at first, but I think it'd be fun. By the way, if you like the cinnamon twists at Taco Bell, I can tell you how to make them. I worked there for one day. I made 87 5-layer burritos in under an hour. That was a thing. Yeah, but that feels weird, and I'm always afraid that somebody's gonna like whip their dick out and get me banned on Instagram. So cute, so cute, so fucking cute, so fucking cute. Look at this CB bean. Oh, just a baby. So fucking cute. Okay, sorry. It's gonna be a schlong 50% of the time. Rocky is so fucking precious. Gives the best snuggles too. Crazy doesn't like to snuggle. He goes numb. He's old. He's 11 years older than me. His birthday's coming up very quickly. Gotta figure out what to get him for his birthday now. Bless me. Thank you. I think I'm gonna keep my job at the restaurant that I work at and just tell my head manager that I can only work one day out of the week. That way I still have some income of my own and I'm not solely dependent on Crazy and Rocky. As much as Rocky would love that. Wants to spoil me and take care of me as just a pretty little 50s housewife, which I wouldn't mind being. I would love it, actually. But I also get scared that, like, I like being able to spend money when I want to. So, like, let's say I quit my job and it's just Crazy and Rocky working. I'm home all the time, cooking, cleaning, and everything. They would have to give me like a weekly allowance. If I was smaller, I would. The problem that I come across is every time I buy myself a 50s housewife dress, it is too tight in the tummy. No matter how big I go in size, it just doesn't fit in the tummy properly. I do have one that fits me very well, though. It's just packed away right now. It is my favorite dress in the whole wide world, too. And I need a cute apron, like, I don't want to ruin my pretty dresses. Cooking and baking and cleaning. But like if they gave me a bi-weekly allowance, because they get paid bi-weekly at the fake place that they're going to work. And it's like a big lump sum of money too. Like, it's fucking outrageous. They make so much money. But if every 2 weeks they gave me an allowance, $100 a piece, that'd be nice. That would get me $400 a month just to do whatever I wanted to with it. Like pay my braces and stuff. Because my braces are $250 a month. I ain't got Hollywood costume design money. I ain't even got braces money. I ain't even got freaking coffee money. Like I want to get Starbucks tomorrow when I go into town. But my drink alone is like $6-7. I mean, that's not that bad. Considering and I only get it every once in a while. Crazy's dad, my father-in-law, tried telling me that the reason why I struggle is because you better start crocheting and learn how to sew. Oh, I know how to sew. I know how to sew, crochet, knit, change a tire. I also know how to drywall. I know how to install a bathtub in the bathroom. I know how to do some electrical stuff. I know how to make bread. I know how to make cookies and pie, and I was raised in the 50s housewife mentality. I've thought about it, honestly. But I would have to make enough dresses. Because the way the 50s housewives lived was they didn't just have one dress a day. They had the dress that they did their stuff around the house in, just their regular old house dress that they did the cooking and the cleaning in. They had a dress that they would change into to go out and do the grocery shopping. And then they would come home, change back into their house dress, and then they would do more housework, and then they would change out of their house dress into a nice, beautiful night evening dress for their husband's viewing pleasure. That'd be a lot of fabric. I think I'd rather just spend the money on the dresses. But honestly, they don't even have to be 50s dresses. And I do have a very large dress collection. I love dresses. Like, I love everything. People tell me I'm wrong for it, but I love everything about the 50s housewife aesthetic, including the being beaten if she didn't have her shit done. Like, I'm chill with that. Like, I like it. I'm so sorry that I did not have dinner hot and ready on the table when you got home. Please beat the fuck out of me. You look great in a dress. Thank you, honey. I have a lot of them. I have a bunch of them on my Christmas wish. I think I have them on my Christmas wish list. Or they're on my other wish list. I don't know for sure. I love dresses. How far am I from? Don't tell me. I've only done one side of this. I don't know how tall my nephew's gonna end up being when he's older. And I want this to be a blanket that will at least last him a while as something to like snuggle up under, so I've got to make it decently sized. I've still got to make him a Lion King lovey, because that's such a nice auntie. When you can't have any of your own, you learn to spoil the ones that are around you. Like, I've got another blanket that's almost finished for my niece. It'll be her Christmas present this year. I made her a lovey when she was a newborn, and she still plays with it. Like, she adores it. My other nephew, the one that, the oldest one, he's the one before my brother passed away, he had a son. I don't get to see him often because his mom is doing her own thing, but I made him a lovey and a giant happy pill that was the size of my fucking thigh. This thing was huge, and he slept with it every night. I made it in blanket yarn, so it was really thick. You definitely should. I'm not having kids, so I get to be the drunk auntie at every family gathering that hands money over to the kids and tells them all the drama that their mom and dad got into when they were younger. Takes them to McDonald's randomly, things like that. You're not that old. You could still have a kid or two. My dad is 53 years old, and his youngest is turning 14 this year. So he was 39 when he had his last kid. I think I did the math right on that one. could always try. If he was 13. Figure out what he's into and then just like binge that stuff. Like, my nephew loves Spider-Man, which is very beneficial because I love Spider-Man. So anytime I do get to see him, we just sit there and we talk about fucking Spider-Man the entire time. I'm not doing Thanksgiving this year at all. Like, my dad is smoking a turkey. I'm not going over there for Thanksgiving. I was going to do one at my apartment, but my mom told me that my apartment's too cramped, which just set me off. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing Thanksgiving at all then. Kiss my ass. I'm more of a Christmas person anyway. Halloween and Christmas. Those are my two favorite holidays. Like, I have had, okay. Those are all Christmas gifts that have just been sitting over there since beginning of this month, end of last month, something like that. All my Christmas shopping is done. I freaking love Christmas. And then Halloween, I will dress up for the entire week or weekend leading up to Halloween, depending on when it falls. Thanksgiving is not a good holiday to me because I know the real history behind it. Like, my history teacher did not sugarcoat shit. He was like, no, fuck what this textbook says. I'm telling you the truth. And when he did, all the students were like, it's not a very good holiday now, is it? And then this is my coffee bar. Whoa, still zoomed in, still zoomed in. There's the time. My coffee bar. It's got just... Don't mind my alcohol. Then I've got my cocoa back there. Fucking melatonin. Oh, there's my retainer. I've been looking for that. I'm a huge fan of most holidays these days. Maybe I'll come around again eventually. The best way to fall in love with the holidays again is to get around children. I haven't made any in months. Make some coffee. Like, you can't go wrong with a nice hot cup of coffee. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my iced Starbucks, but I would much rather drink the hot coffee that I grew up on, which is fucking Maxwell. But because I used to party when I was younger, I have heartburn issues now. So I have to put a frick ton of creamer in my coffee so that it doesn't give me heartburn. Maxwell's my go-to. It's what I grew up on. Crazy's favorite is Folgers. I think Folgers taste like ass. I'm not even picky about my coffee, but I will not drink Folgers. Death Wish is currently my favorite, but it's so expensive. It's like $20 for a bag of it. Yes. If you ever go to Starbucks, order yourself a venti iced brown sugar shaken espresso. It tastes like oatmeal in a cup, but it still tastes like coffee. It is my go-to drink. Rocky painted my toes for me before going to sleep. Pretty white toes. And I painted my fingers yesterday. Looked like a damn Christmas tree. My brother got this for me when Spirit Halloween was still open. I took him to Spirit Halloween. He's 18, he's got a job, he's got his own money, right? He got me this. He knows I love Sam. Whiteout. It's actually just really cheap nail polish. Really cheap. This like Walmart brand nail polish. And it works amazing. No, I get it. It's just fucking white. My go-to has always been white for my toes, red or black for my fingers. Unless I'm feeling extra fancy, and then I'll make them match. But something about white polish has always made me feel like really pretty. Lucky if you don't stop drinking out of that water bottle, I'm going to shove it down your throat. I won't actually do that. I love my rabbit. I actually like my nails. Lucky I was kidding. You can drink your water. He actually stopped drinking his water. I have a Netherland dwarf rabbit. He's so freaking cute. But he's a pooping machine. It's hot in here. I find it concerning that it tells me that there's 3 people in here, but John, you are the only one talking to me. Hades refuses. He'll only drink out of running water from the sink. Like, I got him one of those dishes that pushes running water at all times, and he was using it just fine, and then the rabbit tried to drink from it, and he wouldn't touch it. Because he's a spoiled, rotten little brat. I didn't stop him. He was gonna make himself sick. You clean up Hades' vomit every morning for a week straight and tell me if you want him to just bust on water like that. This little asshole. So I don't know if any of you that are in here remember my like tent that I had for a while inside. I took it down when I got the rabbit, but with the way that we're reorganizing the living room, I'm apparently going to get to have my tent put back up, which will be really nice because I miss it. He's currently sleeping with Rocky. Come here. I like rabbits. They're like my favorite thing. You made my nose itch. Why do you smell like that? What kind of perfume is that? There's perfume on my rabbit, on my stuffed rabbit, whose skirt is lifted again. I told you we do not be hoochies in this household. She's got a little bit of floppy neck syndrome from being loved on too much, but fix yourself. Be presentable. She's got a tummy like me that rolls over her skirt. And I have... Where are you, you little bugger? I'm not gonna find you in this mess of yarn. Yeah, there's too much yarn. I'm not even gonna look for it. I have like 30 crochet projects going on at once, at all times. And then I never finish them. This is the one I gave up on. I was making a dolly. It is a very ugly dolly. I gave up on it. No, it's ugly. It's scary looking. This is my little bunny. She's got a band-aid on her foot. I don't remember why I put a band-aid on her foot. This is why people couldn't be in a relationship with me when I was younger, by the way. I was too childish for them. That was their reason. And I do agree, I am very fucking childish. What the hell did I do there? What? Hey. Like, I freaking... Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, I spent an hour and a half finger painting. While dressed up in a cute little outfit. And watching Tangled on Disney Plus. I don't understand. I have moments where I just straight up feel like a damn child. I'm gonna be a damn child. You don't want to grow up, you're a Toys R Us kid. I fucking miss Toys R Us. I was not allowed to go to Toys R Us growing up because I grew up pretty poor. Very poor. So I wasn't allowed to go to Toys R Us because it was too expensive. I just wanted to go look at stuff. Bish. No. I can't pay my Disney Plus right now, so they took it from me. I'm like broken hearted about it too. So I just get to rewatch the Disney movies that I have on DVD, which is like Moana, Tangled, Encanto, Aladdin, Avengers, Pirates of the Caribbean. A lot of movies. I even have Sky High. Well, as soon as I get Disney Plus back, I will look into it. They took it from $10.99 a month to $13.99 a month. I was mad. Like, how are you gonna do that? How are you not gonna give me a warning first? Is that the one with the... What is her name? Asha, I think is what they're calling her. I think I've seen something about... Yeah, it started at like $7.99, went up to $10.99. I was like, okay, that's fine. I can do $10.99. Now it's $13.99. So I have to restart my subscription on it, which makes me mad because I was in the middle of watching Wizards of Waverly Place. Okay. King Who Grants Wishes. I might give that one a shot. I haven't been a fan of newer Disney movies lately, but I'll have to give that one a shot. Like, I did not like Encanto. I like the music in it, but I did not like the movie. It was a shit movie. Like, how are you gonna have Abuela be the bad guy the whole movie and then just everything's fine at the end? Why we don't have him like we used to, like when the evil queen fell off a cliff and was murdered by Snow White? Okay. Well, I'll have to look up the trailers at some point today. Yes. I still listen to Surface Pressure almost every day. I named this little guy on my arm Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. It's a really bad drawing of a rabbit, but I tattooed it on myself, so we don't talk about him. His name is Bruno. But the plot of the movie sucked. Like, I know the older ones were only so good because of them being based off of Grimm's Brothers' tales, but still. I did not like the new Little Mermaid movie. I tried to give it a chance. I didn't like the movie. It had nothing to do with the actress either. it did get way too popular. I was one of the people jamming out to it on TikTok, to be fair. But it had nothing to do with the actress. Halle Bailey is beautiful. She did really well. I didn't like that she changed the way the songs were sang, and I didn't like that they completely changed the story. Like, no, make a new movie. Call it something else. That's not The Little Mermaid. Although Melissa McCarthy did an amazing Ursula. I got to the scene where Ariel was on land, and then I was just... It is. Especially when you want to sit there and change things. Like, Scuttle, for example. I don't know if you've watched the remake of The Little Mermaid. I don't know if you've watched the original. What type of bird was Scuttle? What gender bird was Scuttle? I got actively mad about it. The Lion King movie was amazing. I loved that one. I loved the live action Aladdin. I wish it would have came out when Robin Williams was still around. That would have been nice. But Will Smith did very good. No, Scuttle was not. Scuttle was cute dumb boy. Cute dumb boy seagull. Loved Scuttle growing up. I also loved The Little Mermaid because only redheaded princess when I was growing up was The Little Mermaid. And if you look, if I take this damn filter off, I have red hair. I put it on though, so I look blonder. But little redheaded girl growing up watching a little redheaded princess, like that was my shit, dude. When all the other princesses were blonde or brunette, and I'm like, where's my representation? You know, Rocky goes through and reads the comments on my lives, right? Like, gonna wake up, go rewatch my live, hit live chat replay. Gonna watch all 73 minutes of this. And then we got Merida, who's not technically a Disney princess. She's a Disney Pixar princess. Delete. You can't delete. I can delete. You can't delete. Actually, I don't know. Can you delete? I've never gone into somebody else's live on YouTube. I am warm. I wonder when Netflix is going to try to pull money off of my card. It hasn't yet, and it's starting to concern me because I can't lose Netflix on top of Disney Plus. I will get actively depressed because I can't watch Supernatural if I don't have Netflix. That's why I want everything on DVD. People think DVDs are going out of style, and they're really not. Like, we have Doctor Who on DVD. We have Sons of Anarchy on DVD. I think those are the two shows that we have. But we're using I've pretty much only been watching Disney and Hulu. I love Hulu. I think I still have Hulu right now. I watch anime on Hulu and Siren. Hulu's really nice. Excuse me. Like, I've been fucking up some Wizards of Waverly Place on Disney. That's how I found out that I didn't have access to Disney anymore, actually. It's because I went to turn it on and go, I have hiccups, go watch Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm not allowed to do that. Made me really mad. Freaking love Wizards of Waverly Place. But I like skipped through the first few seasons to get to the season with her werewolf boyfriend Mason. Got a thing about werewolf stuff. If I could fuck any monster, it would be a werewolf. Yeah. I read like, I don't even know what they're called. They're not fan fiction. They're just little books that people write. Crazy and Rocky called them my werewolf porn. My favorite one is called Her Triplet Alphas. It's nice. Too hairy for my taste. See, that's the thing though. In my books, they're fully human, like me and you, and then they shapeshift into wolves. They're not werewolves, they're shapeshifters. They only shapeshift into werewolves when they want to, into wolves when they want to. And they don't do any of the fun stuff in wolf form. They do all the fun stuff in human form. Crazy is done snoring. I think he's awake. He shouldn't be. He's only been asleep for 4 hours. I also think I could get down with a slime monster. But it has to be a female slime monster. Smooth werewolf. Yeah, smooth werewolf. See, this is what I mean though, John. Not like slime. No. Not like Slimer. This is what I mean though. Like, if this was like a FaceTime or something, you and I would just be totally having a conversation. It'd be chill. This is how big it is so far. I doubt the child is going to stay this small, so I have to keep going. I have 2 more skeins of this yarn left. I might have to penny pinch to get another skein or 2. They're fucking expensive. Fucking $5 for a skein of yarn. But it's so soft. This is my crochet. I gotta turn off the filter again, son of a bitch. This is my crochet mark. I don't know if you can see. Hi, Josh. Can you see that line? It's where the yarn sits on my finger. Carpal tunnel syndrome. I've never actually had issues with my hands when crocheting, which is funny because I crack every bone in my hands and up my arms. I think I'd have issues with my hands, but I don't. Now, if only I could get my back to do that. Maybe I wouldn't have so many back issues. How are you doing, Josh? I know a Josh. I don't know a John, but I know, well, I used to know a John. Same. I have deterioration of the lower lumbar. Honeycomb syndrome. My spine is slowly disintegrating. Just got off work yourself? Just chilling. You know, it's funny, the Josh that I know would be getting off of work around this time too. Name's not Josh. You've been lying to me this whole time, John. I can't believe you've done this. Just chilling, crocheting. Only for a few years. It's a long time, John. What's your name? My name's Old Greg. I didn't think you were him, honey. The Josh that I know hates my guts. You're from the UK, so it's nighttime where you're at. It's like 5 o'clock at night, right? Do you work a 9 to 5? Working 9 to 5. Stumble out of bed and I tumble to the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition. Yawn and stretch and try to come to life. My name is Nunya. If you search on Facebook for Sarah Nunya, you'll find one of my old accounts. I used to go by Nunya. People be like, Nunya? And I'm like, yeah, Nunya business. Ooh, police officer. I remember that name. Oh shit, I used to use that name on here too, didn't I? Nobody needs to know that my name is Sarah though. My name is Avina or Jasmine. Call me anything you want, don't call me late for coffee. Police officer. It's a dangerous job. I couldn't be a police officer. I got anger issues. Gonna have the local crackhead running up to me and I'm gonna just tase his ass. It's also the same reason I can't do jury duty, funny enough. I got anger issues and I'm very biased. If you tell me somebody did a certain thing, I firmly believe they did it, they're guilty, I'm biased. That's how I get away with not doing it. Pricks with my... I don't do paperwork, fuck paperwork. I hate all people that get me off jury duty. No, but if they ask you, like, if they say, are you biased to these situations, and they like list off sexual assault, murder, things like that, and you're like, yeah, they're guilty. I don't care if they did it or not, they're guilty. You automatically get taken off of jury duty because you're biased, and that's not okay. Or if you're mentally unwell like me. I think that's the real reason they took me off of it. I am very mentally unwell. I'm clinically insane in the state that I live in. Registered. Yeah, it was fun to find out. Rocky actually taught me that. I'm doing something called a Russian join on my yarn right now. And as much as I love doing it, it's a pain in the ass. My yarn does not come undone. I don't know if y'all can hear the freight train going through my living room right now, but I want to bake another loaf of bread. I want to make banana bread though, and cookies, and potato bread, and apple pie, and Dutch apple pie, and apple bread and Dutch apple bread. I'm a TDO, tactical driving officer, which means I do more jobs on the highways for people carrying drugs. Oh, lucky. I should go take care of business before the sun goes. What kind of business do you gotta take care of? It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it is where you're at. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. What kind of business you gotta take care of at 5 o'clock in the morning? But yeah, see, it won't come undone. I could. It's only 2 in the morning, but I've got some. It's 10 a.m. here, but I was working till 6 a.m. Jesus Christ. It's only 2 in the morning. Are you telling me California is 3 hours behind me? I don't like that. That feels weird. We live in the same country. We live in the same country. That's no. Like, I understand the UK being 10 a.m. That makes sense. I want to move to the UK. I'd rather live there. But I also heard that they're putting a ban on XL bully breeds right now, and that just makes me sad. Pit bulls are my favorite, and I get very, very protective over them. I want to move to Japan. Name change for daylight savings time. Only the white man believes you cut the top half of a blanket off, sew it to the bottom half, and you have a longer blanket. Daylight savings time and daylight spending time is a scam. I know it is. I know. I've seen all the stuff about it. It's just, I grew up around those types of dogs. And it very much is not a breed thing. It is very much an ownership thing. I have been bit more times in my life by chihuahuas. Little spawns of Satan. I hate chihuahuas. I hate little dogs. I do, Little dogs are gonna do way more damage than a big dog. I've been bit by a lot of different dog breeds, actually. I've never been bit by a bully breed. All right, darling, I'll talk to you later. I've even been bit by a Dalmatian. I have a scar here, here, and here from where they had to stitch my nose back into place because a Dalmatian tried to rip it off my face when I was like, I'm almost, okay, so Harlan was born in 2001. It's like 3 years old. Not at work today though? What do you mean? I was 3 years old and a Dalmatian tried to rip my nose off of my face over a hot dog. I've not gone near a Dalmatian since. I don't even like the movie 101 Dalmatians. Sleepy baby. I should probably end my live soon and plug my phone in. Oh. I don't think I could work every day out of the week. I commend you. You have a lot more mental strength than most people. I got a question for you. Is free healthcare all that it's cracked up to be? Like, I feel like it's not. I feel like free healthcare actually sucks. Universal healthcare, whatever it's called. I feel like because everybody has the same insurance, it's a pain in the butt to get into. Is free healthcare cracked all that it's cracked up to be? Like, is it all that in a bag of chips? I feel like it would suck. Because if everybody has the same insurance, then the doctors are going to be booking out for months. Alrighty, I've got 6 more minutes before I have to be waking everyone up, so I've got 6 more minutes to be live. Excuse me. That's no fun. I have random dead flowers hanging all around my apartment. I just realized how many I actually have. Okay, I have carnations, baby's breath, roses. Somewhere in here I have lilies. Oh wow, it took that forever. Sorry about the loud noise. I would imagine. Car accidents are horrifying. That is how my biological father died and how my little brother died, so. Car accidents are not, nope. Well, it's been 25 years since my bio father died. I wasn't even born yet. And it's been 4 since my brother did. His was because the guy that he was driving with was under the influence of marijuana and a couple different types of amphetamines, and my brother didn't know that and got in a car with him, and the guy was doing 75 upon collision. So high-speed collisions are horrifying. I do like the technology that we have, though, that you can figure out how fast someone was going upon impact. That's pretty cool. If the purge ever becomes real, I've got a list. Not of just people that I would kill, but things that I would do. I feel like I would go balls to the walls crazy. It'd be so much fun. Could you imagine if the purge was real? How much fun we as a society would have? 24 hours, break whatever laws you want. That'd be so cool. I think the first thing I would do, though, would be the very first thing I would do if the purge was real. It's gonna sound so stupid, but I would genuinely drive without my seatbelt on. Because if that's how I go, that's how I go. Like, car accidents horrify me. But I have seen some funky shit happen from seatbelts. One of my little brother's girlfriends growing up, her mom got into a car accident and like was decapitated by her seatbelt. Like, that's fucking horrifying, dude. Seatbelts are scary. The first thing I would do if I could break any law I wanted would be to drive without a seatbelt. Or driving on the sidewalk, maybe. Like, just something stupidly small to start with. And then I'd work my way up to murder. I got 24 hours, that's plenty of time. $24 hours to go nuts? I can't exactly agree with that statement because I ride in the car with my feet on the dashboard. I'm bendy. That's my excuse. Like, somebody, you're gonna break a hip. I'm bendy. I'll be okay. I fear very little when it comes to things that could kill me. Like, I've been in a car accident before, and I know you're not supposed to put your hand in front of the airbag. I have a scar from right here wrapping around because when I got into my car accident, I did not cover my face. I covered my boobs. I don't know why, but as soon as I felt the impact, I covered my boobs so that they didn't get hit with the airbag or whatever. I had a bloody nose and I had a chemical burn on the back of my hand. It was weird. Most people would cover the, oh shit, I'm supposed to be waking them up. Can wait a second longer. Yes, especially because I have them pierced. Like, I don't want to, no thank you. I'm going to hop off of here though, folks. I'm going to try to go live again at some point today. There's a hair that fell out of my head that is on my chest. I hate that I can feel that. If I don't make it live again today, I will definitely try again very soon. Excuse me. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be live is for sure, but we'll see y'all then. Have a great night.